guys, welcome back to the Intentional Youth Ministry channel. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I call the 3 G's of growth. The 3 G's of growth. And actually, these are 3 G's that actually they don't work. I feel like these are 3 of the things that a lot of times we try to do as youth pastors, as churches, to grow our student ministries. But in my experience, they seldom ever work. And let me give these to you. So if you're a note taker, write these down because this will save you a lot of heartache and headache in the future. But I want to talk to you about the 3 G's. First G is guilt. I find a lot of times, maybe you've done this before. I remember in the early years of youth ministry, I feel like I would try to guilt our young people into reaching their friends for Christ, right? Like I would stand up every week at youth group and I would just preach to them and I would tell them like, hey, you are the only Jesus that your friends might ever see. And if you don't reach them, if you don't invite them to church, if you don't get them here, they might all die. They might all go to hell and never experience the love of Jesus. Now, some of you are probably going, well, hey, there's actually some truth in that, right? And I get there's truth in what this statement, but the reality is most students are not motivated to reach their friends or invite their friends based on guilt. It just doesn't work. And so that's been my experience. So I'd encourage you, guilt is not a great growth tool when it comes to trying to grow your student ministry. The second G that I think a lot of times we try is gimmicks. Gimmicks, right? We'll try to do really gimmicky stuff. We'll try to do, I've done this before, like, hey, whoever brings the most friends to this event that we're doing, we're gonna hook you up with like a free shopping spree, or we're going to give you a gift card or fill in the blank, right? So we do this kind of gimmicky stuff to try to get them to bring their friends, right? Whoever brings the most. And I got tired of doing it because I would spend money from my budget to buy some kind of cool giveaway. In the early years, it might have been like a $5 gift card. And then we advanced to, I'm going to get an Xbox or a little iPod, or not an iPod, yes. Like we would, hey, if you bring the most friends, and then, the person would have the most friends was like 2 people. And I'm like, this is not a good return on our investment, right? We're spending money on, my point is, we learned as well that gimmicks don't work. So guilt doesn't work, gimmicks don't work. And the third thing I learned is that giveaways don't work. Same kind of tying in with that culture of gimmicks, but giveaways. We would try all the time to give stuff away. Hey, if you invite your friends, hey, tell them we're gonna give them all, a $5 Starbucks gift card, or hey, we're gonna take them all out for pizza afterwards. We would try to give away stuff to entice them to bring their friends. Guilt, gimmick, giveaways. My experience is those things never work. And so, how do you really grow your student ministry? I'm gonna spend some future sessions on this. And so I don't want to narrow this down to something so simple, but I would say this: if you're trying to grow, meaning attendance at your youth service, create environments and experiences that students want to come back to. Because the reality is this: if your students want to come back to what you're doing, guess what? They're going to bring their friends with them. So create environments, create events, create services that students want to come back to. Now, I'm not going to get into today to all the practicalities of what that should look like or could look like. But I will definitely talk about some of that in the future. But I just encourage you, if you have been trying to grow your ministry with guilt, with gimmicks, or giveaways, they're probably not going to be the best ways for you to really see sustainable and healthy growth. I hope that encouraged you guys. We'll see you next time.